2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's moving day in Memphis. It's the third round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Let's get down to the first hole. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Second shot here at 1. That's a golf clap right there. Well done. Well, that's the way to start out. A birdie look at the opening hole. That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
Straight at it.
I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
She is going to be very happy with that effort. Holding out from off the green for a birdie. That's the way to finish up any round of golf.
5 feet remains.
This for a birdie run.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The tee shot at 3.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
This is full send.
This is a 5-iron. All right, John, what do you have for us?
I'm over here following Tony Fee now. We're on the 4th.
Time to get back to the course. A look at the lie in the greenside rough. An opportunity to make birdie. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Time now for a par 3.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
That one hurts. That one really hurts. Here's the third shot. Okay, some distance here. I like the looks of this. It's on a very good line. And it goes in. Okay, let's see how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 7.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and have a clear shot for your second.
Well, that's a handy shot from around 180 yards out.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 6th is a par 4.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
Playing from 110 yards out. Oh, absolutely flushed. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's an early statement right there.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
And a long sliver of a green, and time again I continually see players to misjudge the distance, either coming up short or long, which is really bad.
This is a 9-iron on the way. That's a really nice approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He makes the putt. That's birdie number 6 today. Wow, what a shot. Let's see it again. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
That's a textbook swing. Looks like about 120 yards left. This one is right at it. That is how you draw it up at the beginning of the day. What a shot here at the 9th hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 10 shots. This hole is a par 4.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
That is going to work. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Setting up in the first cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. That'll work. Pin high.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, that was mashed. Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. This is his second shot. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. This is a lengthy putt here. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one will be diving hard to the right.
That'll be disappointing. We see that even in the pro ranks. It happens to the best of them. That'll affect the scorecard. And this one will be for bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
Teeing off here on the 15th.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
Okay, that'll play. This shot from about 110 yards away. That will definitely work. Now this putt for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
That really sounded pure. And on this par 5, you have a green light to go for it.
You better. This does not get any tastier looking than this second shot. Back up the hill just slightly. Smallish green, but birdies and eagles to be had.
Some magic by the green. You gotta love it.
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Now to 17, a par 4.
Heavy rough with trees both right and left. This is going to require the straightest drive of the day.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Just too long on that one. And now a 6-footer is left. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
Okay, just staying in the fairway. The rough was in play. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie on 18 to close out the round. 3 rounds in the books, and we're set up for a dramatic finish tomorrow.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to TPC Southwind. It's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. We're anticipating another thrilling day of action. We're going to bring it all to you right here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That's a big birdie putt.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
Let's take a look back at Justin Thomas from earlier today. Coming out of the deep rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
That looked good for a while. This putt for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
This is a 200-yard shot. Not on the green, but really close. I love it. That looked good all the way. A 3-footer coming up. Getting hot early. Nothing like it, Rich.
Ooh, hot start indeed, but a lot of holes to go.
Okay, it's a par 3.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front.
He is looking left.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Okay, Henny is at that bunker. What do you see, Henny?
I don't think he's going to have an easy time getting this one out of the bunker, Andrew. It's pretty deep.
This putt for a bogey. Now over to Morikawa.
Third shot now.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, you've got a clear shot for your second shot.
Standing over his second shot. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Rich, why don't we catch up on some of the other action going on around the course? Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Be the ball, Danny. No. How good was that putt?
Setting the tone early in this round.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got a good deal of help from the wind here.
Oh, how well was that judge? Just covering the sand. And now look at its outcome. Superb shot.
And he took advantage, hit the ball exactly where he was trying to, just carrying that bunker, setting up a short birdie putt to take the lead.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
That is deep, deep rough.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
John has the latest from the grounds.
Down on the 11th hole. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Time to get back to live play. This one is 5 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
Oh, I thought that was going down. This putt from 4 feet. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put it in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
That's going to work nicely for him. This looks right at the pin. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That starts off on a good line.
Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
That is just a wonderful shot. How about this birdie putt? He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. We'll love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it. Lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Quality shot, that one. His second shot here. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Lovely touch. Well played. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
That should set up another chance. Good look at a birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. "14 feet to the cup."
A good look at par here.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
This putt from 5 feet. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. The club choice is a 6-iron. He's got this putt for birdie. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Well done to get that one to go in. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must. Don't you think of it. No, don't. Stay there.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Here's Morikawa.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This is his third.
Starting it way outside the hole.
A short one left for par. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. This one needs to hang on just a bit. Well, for a while, I thought that was headed for the rough. What a break. Here's the second at 18. This one's going right there. That's a remarkable approach, and now a birdie putt at 18.
Nearly doesn't get...
Party time in Memphis as our featured player has won the first event of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Even Elvis would tip his hat at that performance. What a week here at TPC Southwind. Let's see what we got next at BMW.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.